Hey there everybody, in this video I'm going to share with you my favorite camera kit for recording bike adventures or travel vlogging. I'm also going to talk about the 3 key features as to why I chose this camera, what you might want to look for when shopping for a camera to do travel vlogs. Welcome back Pathless Peddlers, and if you're new to the channel, we usually talk about adventure by bike on this channel, but I also love sharing video tips. I've been a working photographer, videographer for over 10 years, so I want to share some of these tips with you. So in my arsenal of camera and audio gear, I have predefined kits that I use for different purposes. So depending on the kind of video I'm going to make, I use a different kit. In this video, particularly, I'm going to focus on my lightweight and portable kit that's perfect for recording bike rides or doing travel vlogs. So my super lightweight kit consists of a GoPro Hero 5 that has my audio mod, and currently I've been using and testing and actually really liking the Edutige ETM-001 mic. I'm going to do a review of that a little further down the road once I have a couple more videos under my belt with it. And in addition to the GoPro, I also carry a Canon G5X. So the Canon G5X is very similar to the Canon G7X. I think the main difference is that it has an integrated viewfinder. There are a couple of reasons why I like using these cameras in tandem. One, I feel like the image quality actually cuts together pretty well. And two, it gives me a lot of flexibility. I get better audio with the GoPro Hero 5 using the audio mod. So I use that primarily as my A cam. So whenever I'm doing a piece to camera or recording Laura talking, I'm using the GoPro. I also do use it for B-roll, but that's primarily the role of the Canon G5X. I love using the Canon G5X for B-roll because of the greater zoom range. It's also image stabilized. It has built-in ND filters, so that lets me control depth of field and also maintain a reasonable shutter speed so the video isn't so juddery. Another thing I love about the G5X is that it'll shoot 60p, and since I produce videos in a 24 frame per second timeline, that allows me to do slow motion. And what that does, aside from giving things a kind of filmic cinematic feel to it, it also helps smooth out shots. So I'm going to jump into the specific attributes of why I chose these cameras in particular for this travel kit. The first big obvious one is that they're really small and portable. Typically when I ride, I'm riding with a chesty cam, so the GoPro is always at the ready. I can use it to record riding B-roll and narrate over that, or I can pop it off really quickly and do a quick piece to camera or capture B-roll from the side. Similarly, the Canon G5X is also really portable. It actually fits in one of my bicycle stem bags. So whenever I want to grab some quick B-roll, I can just put a foot down, pull it out of the stem bag and shoot really quickly. It's got a pretty decent range from wide to moderate telephoto that I can capture a variety of shots with it. So both those cameras are super portable and really easy to use. Another feature that those cameras share is decent audio. So with the GoPro Hero 5, I've done extensive researching and experimenting to improve its crappy audio, and I've actually come up with a fairly decent solution, and that involves screwing the adapter to the frame mount and using this super tiny micro omnidirectional mic. And for my purposes, which is usually holding the camera out at arm's length and doing pieces to camera, it actually works pretty good. Way better than the stock audio. It comes in loud, it comes in clear, given that there isn't too much surrounding noise. The Canon G5X, on the other hand, doesn't have the ability to have an external mic, but it does get pretty good audio. It's a really popular vlogging camera. So although I don't use the Canon G7X as my primary A camera for capturing that piece to camera footage, I can use it in a pinch, and I have used it to interview people in the past and do pieces to camera, and it works okay. But let's say that my GoPro is running low on batteries, I wouldn't hesitate to use the Canon G5X to capture quick interviews. So the last important feature that both these cameras share is image stabilization. So the GoPro Hero 5 and 6 has image stabilization. It's not as smooth as the GoPro being on a gimbal. It's not that silky smooth, but I feel like it's pretty usable. It's definitely usable in terms of doing a piece to camera. It'll keep it still enough so you can, narrate what's going on without getting people seasick. I feel like it's pretty usable on a chesty mount as well. Me personally, I actually prefer a little camera shake in riding footage because it kind of better communicates what the terrain is actually like. Because I feel like if it's bumpy, you do want to show that it is a little bit bumpy. Similarly, the Canon G5X also has in-body stabilization, which is actually pretty good. I feel like riding next to someone on the bike and holding it in the wide angle mode. It almost seems gimbal-like, almost. It's definitely smooth enough to get some nice flowy shots. You can also help the footage out by shooting it in 60p and slowing it down. So those are the 3 key features as to why I chose these cameras in particular, but also 3 key features that you should look for when shopping around for a biking camera or vlogging camera. And if you want to see this combo in use, definitely check out our last vlog, but also our Oregon Ramble Ride vlog. There's a video that has over 50,000 views and it was shot really simply on the Canon G5X and a GoPro. I don't think I was even using the GoPro Hero 5 at the time. But you can see those concepts of using the GoPro to capture audio as a piece-to-camera camera and the Canon G5X as a B-roll camera to kind of sweeten the footage. So that's it for this episode of Video Ninja School. If you have any questions, leave those in the comments below. Also let me know what you want me to address in future videos. Until the next video, ride bikes, travel, and do good.